Randolph Scott, born George Randolph Scott on January 23, 1898 in Orange County, Virginia, is an American film legend. He made a deep impression with heroic roles in Western films, creating the image of a resilient, virtuous man, greatly admired by the public. Throughout his brilliant career, Scott shared about his fellow actors who had to hide their true selves to protect their careers and reputations in a time full of prejudice. Raised in Charlotte, North Carolina, Randolph Scott came from a formal Southern family. His father, George Grant Scott, was a certified public accountant, while his mother, Lucille Crane Scott, raised the children with strict discipline and Southern etiquette. As a young man, Scott attended the Georgia Institute of Technology and then transferred to the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, where he developed a passion for the performing arts. Scott's childhood was shaped by a combination of sports, a love of learning, and military service. He joined the Army during World War I and served in France as an artillery observer. His wartime experiences instilled in him a strength of spirit and a calmness that would become characteristic of his acting roles. After the war, Scott moved to Los Angeles in the late 1920s, determined to build a career in the film industry. Through family connections, Scott was introduced to film legend Howard Hughes, who helped him land supporting roles in silent films. His tall, imposing figure, distinctive square jaw, and calm demeanor quickly caught the attention of casting directors. Early roles in The Far Call, 1929, and The Virginia, 1929, opened the door for Scott in Hollywood. Throughout the 1930s, he tried his hand at a variety of film genres, from adventure to romantic comedy to crime thriller. Scott's career really took off in the early 1930s when he landed larger roles, notably in The Last of the Mohicans, 1936, and Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm, 1938. However, it was the Western genre that really made him a major star. By the 1940s and 1950s, Randolph Scott had become a legend in the genre. It was not until the 1940s that Scott found a solid footing in the Western genre, where his simple yet powerful presence resonated strongly. Over the course of his three-decade career, he starred in more than 100 films, of which more than 60 were Westerns. Unlike many of his contemporaries, Scott took the initiative to create an image of a strong, honest, and resilient character, always ready to protect justice and the innocent. Scott frequently collaborated with director Bud Boetticher and screenwriter Burt Kennedy, creating a series of famous Westerns in the 1950s such as 7 Men from Now, 1956, The Tall T, 1957, Ride Lonesome, 1959, and Comanche Station, 1960. These works, considered masterpieces of the Western genre, offer a minimalist yet profound narrative of character psychology, while also allowing Scott to showcase his great acting talent. What makes Randolph Scott's acting so appealing is not only his strong appearance, but also his ability to convey inner strength and virtue through subtle gestures without having to express too much through dialogue or action. His characters are not only righteous heroes, but also damaged men who have experienced loss and are tired of violence, but still steadfast in their belief in what is right. Unlike other Western stars like John Wayne, who often flaunted power and image, Scott stood out with his restrained and introspective style, bringing a more simple and realistic masculine image. In addition to his acting career, he was also a talented businessman, investing in oil, real estate, and other projects, allowing him to retire comfortably in the early 1960s. The film Ride the High Country, 1962, directed by Sam Peckinpah, marked a happy end to his illustrious career. In Ride the High Country, Randolph Scott and Joel McCrea play two aging sheriffs confronting the decline of the Old West, a poignant symbol of Scott's own retirement from the screen. Despite a career spanning more than 3 decades, he has always been respected by his colleagues and audiences for his professionalism, strict discipline, and unpretentious generosity. Although he never won an Academy Award, Scott never pursued fame. What made him admired was his ability to maintain identity, consistency, and integrity in every role. His contributions to American cinema, especially the Western genre, have left an indelible mark, inspiring generations of directors and actors. The likes of Martin Scorsese, Clint Eastwood, and Quentin Tarantino have all publicly paid tribute to him, citing him as a model for creating deep characters and humane stories. In his personal life, Randolph Scott was married twice, but always kept it discreet and modest. His first marriage took place in 1936 to Marion DuPont, a famous equestrian from the DuPont family, one of the richest and most influential families in the American chemical industry. Marion was the daughter of William DuPont and a descendant of Eleuter Irene Duon de Nour, the founder of a famous chemical corporation. Before meeting Scott, Marion was married to George Somerville, a famous horse breeder in Virginia. An interesting detail is that Scott himself was the best man at Marion's first wedding, showing that their close relationship existed before. Despite their clearly different backgrounds, the marriage between Scott and Marion only lasted 3 years before ending in 1939. They had no children together, and according to many sources, differences in lifestyle and ideals may have been the cause of their separation. Marion became deeply involved in the world of horse racing and Virginia, while Scott became increasingly involved in his work in Hollywood. The legacy of their relationship, however, remained strong. Marion continued to use the surname Scott for the rest of her life, out of respect for her ex-husband. After their divorce, she continued her successful equestrian career, founding the Montpelier Estate in Virginia, a prestigious training and competition center which she later donated to the National Trust for its historic preservation. Marion DuPont died in 1983, ending a journey that had lasted nearly half a century since her separation from Randolph Scott. Randolph Scott's second and final marriage to actress Patricia Stillman brought him a deep sense of security and commitment that far exceeded his first. They married in 1944, in the midst of World War II and Scott's career at its peak. Patricia, born in 1919 and 21 years his junior, had a brief stint in Hollywood. However, she chose to step away from the spotlight to devote herself to raising her family. In contrast to his first marriage, which was very different, Scott and Patricia built their relationship on a solid foundation of understanding, respect, and shared values, a rarity in the volatile world of entertainment. Their relationship lasted more than 4 decades, becoming a rare testament to the strength of an industry known for its short-lived romances. 6 years after their wedding in 1950, they decided to adopt 2 children, a daughter, Sandra, and a son, Christopher. The choice to adopt rather than have biological children may have been due to health reasons or personal choice, but it also reflected their desire to live a full life with their family, away from the hustle and bustle of showbiz. Although Scott continued to act in films into the 1960s, from the mid-1950s, he took steps to reduce his work to spend more time with his wife and children. They lived in Beverly Hills in a luxurious home, and although Scott will always be known as a Western icon, he is also remembered as a caring husband and devoted father. Patricia remained by his side until his death in 1987, and she lived on for more than a decade, passing away in 2001. Though not a public spectacle, their marriage was a beautiful picture of a simple but stable home, a far cry from the tumultuous relationships so often associated with the entertainment world. That quiet but enduring love became an integral part of Randolph Scott's personal legacy. In Hollywood's golden age, image was a vital factor, and Randolph Scott knew that better than anyone. The embodiment of the cool, masculine Western, he lived in an era when revealing his sexual orientation could end a career overnight. Though he was reticent, Scott later spoke in a rare way about the friends and close colleagues he knew. Gay actors forced to live in silence throughout their careers by social and industry pressures. He mentioned 6 of them. Talented men who had to hide themselves from the camera as a quiet tribute to personal loss in a time of prejudice. Cary Grant was perhaps Randolph Scott's closest and most intimate friend throughout his life. Their famous friendship began in the 1930s and lasted for more than a decade, when they lived together in a beach house in Santa Monica. Newspapers at the time often referred to them as bachelor roommates, capturing the two relaxing by the pool, dining together, and strolling on the beach, an intimate yet casual image that left the public curious and questioning the true nature of their relationship. Although both Scott and Grant later married women, rumors of their special bond continued to circulate for decades. For Scott, Grant's lifelong friend, keeping the relationship private may not have been a personal choice, but a consequence of an era where social pressure and public image were paramount. In that context, silence becomes a way of protecting not only a career but also the feelings between two people deeply attached in a world full of prejudice. Montgomery Clift, a name Randolph Scott once mentioned with much emotion, was one of Hollywood's most talented and profound actors. Clift's roles in A Place in the Sun and From Here to Eternity were always filled with inner turmoil, clearly reflecting the emotions he had in real life. Although he never officially announced his sexual orientation, it had long been an unspoken secret in the film industry. Clift lived in a struggle between his true self and the strict expectations of an industry that did not accept differences. A serious car accident in 1956 not only left physical scars but also deepened the psychological pain that had already smoldered. Randolph Scott, with his experience and sympathy, always had a deep understanding of Clift, an artist whose brilliant intelligence and talent were sometimes overwhelmed by adversity that prevented him from being true to himself. Today, Merv Griffin is often remembered as the charming host and creative mind behind legendary game shows like Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. But behind his friendly, talkative public persona was a private, almost enigmatic man who was careful to guard his private life. Despite years of media scrutiny and speculation, Griffin never made any public statements about his personal life. Randolph Scott, who had a deeper insight into Griffin's true self, understood the tension of living between two worlds, one of the bright spotlight and the other of absolute caution. For Griffin, his reticence is not only a matter of privacy, but also a survival strategy, because one slip-up could threaten the entire media empire he has built in an era when a misplaced revelation can bring everything crashing down overnight. Jim Nabors, who made his mark as the lovable, goofy Gomer Pyle on The Andy Griffith Show and Gomer Pyle USMC, is another actor Randolph Scott has mentioned as someone who had to live a double life between his real life and his public image. Nabors had a decades-long relationship with Stan Cadwallader, his partner, whom he only officially married in 2013, shortly before his death. During the peak of his career, Nabors was always cautious in public because one slip-up could destroy everything he had built. A malicious rumor once circulated that he and Rock Hudson had secretly married, a seemingly harmless prank that caused Nabors pain for years. The story not only shows the dark side of the entertainment industry, but also clearly reflects the terrible pressure that artists have to endure when forced to hide themselves to survive in a world that always scrutinizes every smallest detail of their private lives. Cesar Romero, the actor best known for his elegant appearance and for his iconic portrayal of the Joker in the 1960s Batman series, was the epitome of a bachelor. He never married, but maintained a public image as a womanizer, surrounded by women. His sexual orientation, which was well known within the entertainment industry, was never made public. Randolph Scott, who appreciated Romero's gentle demeanor and sense of humor, expressed deep sympathy for the burden his friend had to carry throughout his career. To Scott, Romero was the embodiment of dignity, a man who should have been allowed to live and love as he chose. Yet, in a culture that was not ready to understand and accept him, he was forced to live behind a curtain of harsh social expectations. Rock Hudson, the last of the 6 men Randolph Scott mentioned, is perhaps the most tragic image of the harsh pressures of that era. As a leading male icon in Hollywood in the 1950s, Hudson had captured the hearts of audiences through a series of romantic and comedic films with stars such as Doris Day. However, behind the limelight and the illustrious reputation, he was a gay man forced to live in silence. Hudson's private life was strictly controlled by his agent Henry Wilson, a powerful figure in the entertainment industry, famous for shaping the image of young actors to suit public taste. Wilson not only created a perfect Hudson on screen, but also shielded him from prying eyes, maintaining a flawless image in the media. It was not until the 1980s, when Hudson was diagnosed with AIDS, that the truth was made public. His death in 1985 not only shocked the entertainment industry, but also marked a turning point in history, contributing to a shift in social awareness of the disease and opening a wave of greater empathy for the LGBTQ+ community. For Scott, Hudson was not only a friend, but also a symbol of a generation forced to live in the shadows. He cannot help but lament the years in which Hudson had to trade personal freedom for a public image, a high price to pay for fame. When Randolph Scott mentions 6 men, Cary Grant, Montgomery Clift, M.V. Griffin, Jim Nabors, Cesar Romero, and Rock Hudson, he is not simply recounting personal anecdotes. Behind each word is a deep respect for their quiet courage, a sympathy for the pain they endured under the heavy pressure of society. In a strict and prejudiced Hollywood, Scott not only understood the loneliness of those forced to live in silence, but also spoke out quietly to criticize the standards that deprived them of the right to be true. Although he himself always kept his personal life private, these sharings still depict a profound part of Hollywood history, where courage is not only in playing a role, but in being yourself. Randolph Scott died on March 2, 1987, in Beverly Hills, California, at the age of 89. The cause of death was attributed to heart and lung disease, a common ailment among the elderly, especially those who had experienced the harsh working environment of the old film studios. In his later years, he chose to live quietly, away from the limelight and the glamour that had made him a cinematic icon, especially through his roles as upright cowboys in classic westerns. Despite his private life, his passing was still noted with deep admiration as a tribute to a monument of classic American cinema. After his death, he was buried at Elmwood Cemetery in Charlotte, North Carolina, his hometown where he was born and raised. His choice to return to his birthplace was a complete return, reminiscent of his Southern roots and the years before Hollywood called his name. Elmwood is the resting place of many historical figures, and Scott's gravesite has become a quiet but meaningful destination for those who loved him and his legacy. His marriage to Patricia Stillman lasted 43 years, a rarity in the often turbulent entertainment world. They met in the early 1940s and married in 1944, building a private, peaceful life together, away from the scandals of the entertainment industry. Throughout Scott's retirement from the film industry, Patricia remained by his side, from his glorious days to his quiet final years. After his death, she continued to live for another 17 years and was laid to rest next to her husband at Elmwood, concluding a lifelong love. The couple's Beverly Hills home, a mid-century modern home with elegant architecture, clean lines, and natural materials, was a reflection of their simple, serene aesthetic. Though the home was demolished in 2008, erasing some of the memories of their golden age, Scott's legacy lives on in another way. His personal collection, the Randolph Scott Papers, is housed in the UCLA Library's Special Collections. Comprising rare photographs, letters, writings, notebooks, and even blueprints for their Beverly Hills home, the archive is not only a treasure trove for researchers, but also a window into the profound and sophisticated life of a private but powerful man. Through each page of the documentary, the image of Randolph Scott, the man who transformed himself into a hero on the silver screen, continues to live on, not only as a cinematic icon, but as a testament to resilience, decency, and a heart of silent love in a conflicted era. They are the women who not only stand behind, but also stand shoulder to shoulder with the most powerful men in the world. From politics, business, to entertainment, they are not only wives, but also influential leaders, entrepreneurs, and activists. In today's video, join us to discover the 20 most powerful Black wives in the world, women who not only inspire, but also help shape history and the future. Singer, songwriter, and entrepreneur Ciara Wilson has not only made a name for herself in the music industry, but has also made a strong mark in the business world. As of January 2025, her net worth is estimated at $20 million, a figure that reflects her successful career and wide influence. Her marriage to NFL star quarterback Russell Wilson in 2016 has not only brought her happiness, but also helped expand Ciara's financial empire and personal brand. Not limited to music, Ciara has made bold moves in business. In 2019, she founded Beauty Marks Entertainment, a multidisciplinary creative platform that combines music, film, fashion, technology, and philanthropy. In addition, she and her husband co-founded Why Not You Productions a production company focused on inspirational projects. Not stopping there, the couple is also the owner of Seattle Sounders FC, a professional soccer team in the U.S., continuing to expand their influence in the field of sports. With a sharp mind and a spirit of constant innovation, Ciara has increasingly affirmed her position not only on the music stage, but also in the business world, becoming an inspirational role model for the younger generation. Aisha Buhari is not only known as the wife of former Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari, but also a successful cosmetologist, entrepreneur, and author. Before assuming the position of First Lady of Nigeria from 2015 to 2023, she had built a solid reputation in the beauty and wellness industry. With her passion and extensive expertise, Aisha Buhari founded and operated High Spa and Hani Beauty Institute, with branches in Kaduna and Abuja, providing high-end beauty services. Not stopping there, she is also the author of the book Essentials of Beauty Therapy, a complete guide for beauty specialists, a recommended in-depth document in the Nigerian technical education system. Although Aisha Buhari's net worth is not officially disclosed, sources estimate it to be around $20 million, largely from her beauty business, book publishing, and other professional endeavors. Apart from being a successful businesswoman, she is also a great inspiration in the field of beauty care and career education. Selena Cuff is a powerful businesswoman who has revolutionized the global wine industry. As co-founder of Heritage Link Brands LLC, she has transformed her company into the world's largest importer of black-made wines, paving the way for up-and-coming brands to expand internationally. Born and raised in Los Angeles, Selena not only has a passion for business but also possesses an impressive academic background. She graduated with a BA in International Relations from Stanford University and went on to earn a prestigious MBA from Harvard Business School. With a deep understanding of the wine industry, she is also certified by the Wine and Spirit Education Trust, a leading organization in the field. Before becoming an industry icon, Selena gained experience at United Airlines in business development, then worked as an assistant brand manager for Pringles at Procter & Gamble, where she led marketing strategies in Brazil and Mexico. Her real breakthrough came in 2005, when Selena attended a wine festival in South Africa and discovered the untapped potential of black wine producers. With her acumen and strategic vision, she and her husband founded Heritage Link Brands, which not only helped South African wine brands reach international markets, but also changed the game in this billion-dollar industry. From a bold idea to a successful business empire, Selena Cuff is a living testament to the power of innovation, determination, and ambition, inspiring millions around the world. Marjorie Harvey is not only known as the wife of comedian and TV host Steve Harvey, but also an influential businesswoman, fashion icon, and philanthropist. Since their marriage in 2007, she has not only been a companion but also a great source of motivation in Steve Harvey's life and career, helping him reach new heights. With an endless passion for fashion, Marjorie founded the blog The Lady Loves Couture, where she shares secrets about style, high fashion, and high-class lifestyle. Not stopping there, she also launched two private brands, MH Handbags and MH Closet, bringing sophisticated and luxurious designs, affirming her position in the fashion industry. Thanks to her business acumen and classy aesthetic taste, Marjorie has built an estimated net worth of about $50 million. Not only successful in her career, Marjorie also devoted much of her passion to charity activities. Together with her husband, she co-founded the Steve and Marjorie Harvey Foundation, an organization that supports disadvantaged children, giving opportunities for the younger generation to rise up. From the catwalk to charity projects, Marjorie Harvey is the perfect role model of a woman who is both powerful and compassionate, inspiring millions of people around the world. Precious Moloi Motsepe is the perfect combination of intelligence, power, and compassion. A physician, fashion entrepreneur, and influential philanthropist, she has an estimated net worth of $2.9 billion, making her one of the most powerful women in Africa. Graduating from the University of the Witwatersrand with an MBBSc in 1987, Precious Moloi Motsepe majored in women's and children's health and went on to study at the University of the Witwatersrand and Stellenbosch University in 1989. But her journey did not stop at medicine. With a strong passion for fashion, she has worked to bring African fashion to the world, turning it into a dynamic and innovative industry. She married Patrice Motsepe, a leading South African mining magnate, and together with her husband founded the Motsepe Foundation in 1999. This organization has helped improve living conditions, support education, and reduce poverty not only in South Africa, but also in many other areas. Not only stopping at domestic contributions, in 2013, she and her husband joined the Giving Pledge, an initiative initiated by Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, pledging to donate at least half of their assets to charitable activities. Precious Moloi Motsepe's dedication is recognized not only in the financial and philanthropic world, but also in the fashion world. She appeared on the first cover of Forbes Women Africa in 2013 and has consistently appeared in the list of Africa's 50 most powerful women. With her global influence and dedication to her community, she is a living testament to a woman who is not only financially rich, but also spiritually rich. Sheila Crump Johnson is not only a successful businesswoman, but also a pioneer in the fields of media and luxury hotels. As a co-founder of Black Entertainment Television, BET, in 1979, with her ex-husband Robert L. Johnson, she helped shape the entertainment culture for Black audiences, paving the way for many media platforms that followed. When BET was sold to Viacom for $3 billion in 2001, many thought that Sheila Johnson's career had peaked. But with her strategic vision and business acumen, she did not stop and continued to expand her empire. As of 2025, her net worth is estimated at $1 billion, making her one of the richest African-American women in the world. After leaving BET, Johnson founded and ran Salamander Hotels and Resorts, a group specializing in luxury hotels and resorts that cater to the elite. She also ventured into the sports industry, owning stakes in 3 professional teams in Washington, D.C., the Washington Wizards, NBA, the Washington Capitals, NHL, and the Washington Mystics, WNBA, making her one of the few powerful women in American professional sports. After her divorce from Robert L. Johnson in 2002, Sheila found happiness with Judge William T. Newman and married him in 2005. But no matter what stage of her life she has been in, she has always been the embodiment of innovation, strength, and success. With her great contributions, Sheila Johnson has proven that true legacy is not only what we create, but also the path we pave for the next generation. Folorunsho Alakia, a name synonymous with power, boldness, and philanthropy in the African business world. One of Nigeria's richest women, she has conquered fields from fashion, oil to real estate, affirming her position as a leader who never stops reaching out. From an executive secretary at CGB Enterprises in the 1970s, Alakija quickly moved on, working in the financial sector before pursuing her passion for fashion. After studying design in London, she founded the brand Supreme Stitches, later the Rose of Sharon House of Fashion, becoming one of Nigeria's leading designers. Winning a design competition catapulted her name far and wide, opening a new chapter of ambition. However, the biggest turning point in Alakia's career came in 1993, when she entered the oil industry with the establishment of FFA Oil Limited. With determination and foresight, she won the oil exploration license for the 617,000-acre Agbami block, one of Nigeria's largest oil fields. This is what helped her accumulate a huge fortune and become one of the most powerful businesswomen in Africa. Not stopping there, Alakija is also the vice president of Spring Development Company Limited, a global real estate company. Along with her business success, she also devotes much of her passion to charity activities through the Rose of Sharon Foundation, supporting thousands of widows and orphans to have the opportunity to rise up in life. Regardless of the challenges, Folorunsho Alakia remains a living testament to determination, courage, and compassion, inspiring future generations of entrepreneurs around the world. Isabel dos Santos was once known as the richest woman in Africa, with an estimated net worth of $3 billion. The eldest daughter of former Angolan President José Eduardo dos Santos, she built a business empire spanning many important sectors, from telecommunications to banking, with significant stakes in Angola and Portugal. Once one of Angola's largest private employers, she contributed to the creation of more than 200,000 jobs, affirming her position as the continent's most powerful businesswoman. However, in recent years, Isabel dos Santos has faced a series of legal challenges. In December 2019, an Angolan court ordered the freezing of her assets and local bank accounts amid a corruption investigation. In November 2022, Interpol officially issued an arrest warrant, marking a major turning point in her career. Despite her legal woes, reports in May 2024 suggested that she was still living a lavish lifestyle in Dubai. Despite her uncertain future, Isabel dos Santos remains a controversial figure, but her influence on the international stage is undeniable. Michelle Obama didn't become an overnight celebrity. Her success was the result of decades of hard work, a stellar education, and bold decisions. Coming from a working-class Chicago family, Michelle proved her mettle while attending Princeton University, before going on to Harvard Law School, an impressive feat, especially for a black woman at the time. After graduating, she joined the prestigious law firm Sidley Austin, where she met Barack Obama. But instead of pursuing a traditional legal career, Michelle decided to enter public service, taking on key positions as CEO of Public Allies Chicago, helping to change the lives of many. Her biggest break came in 2009, when she became First Lady of the United States. While the role didn't come with a salary, Michelle used it as a launching pad to promote initiatives in education, nutrition, and women's empowerment. After leaving the White House, she and Barack Obama signed a $65 million publishing deal, which saw her memoir, *Becoming*, sell more than 17 million copies, becoming one of the best-selling memoirs of all time. Not stopping there, Michelle Obama continued to assert her position with Higher Ground Productions, the media company she co-founded, signing a $50 million partnership with Netflix. As of today, her net worth is estimated at $70 million, but with her far-reaching influence and increasingly ambitious projects, Michelle Obama continues her journey of inspiration. Iman Abdulmajid is not only a legendary supermodel, but also a talented businesswoman and powerful philanthropist. Born into a prestigious family in Somalia, with a diplomat father and a doctor mother, Iman had a solid educational background and studied political science at the University of Nairobi. However, her life took a new turn when she was discovered by photographer Peter Beard, opening the door to the international fashion world. In 1975, Iman set foot in New York and quickly became one of the most sought-after faces in the fashion industry. With her sharp beauty and powerful demeanor, she walked the runways of legendary designers such as Yves Saint Laurent and Calvin Klein, breaking many barriers for women of color in the industry. Not only a beauty icon, Iman is also a pioneer who paved the way for future generations of models. Not stopping at the catwalk in 1994, she founded Iman Cosmetics, a cosmetics brand dedicated to women of color, a bold and revolutionary move in the beauty industry. Thanks to her business acumen, along with an inheritance from her late husband, music legend David Bowie, Iman's net worth as of 2023 is estimated at $200 million. More than 4 decades after entering the fashion industry, Iman has maintained her pioneering spirit, continuing to expand her brand and inspiring a generation of young women around the world. More than just a supermodel, she is a living testament to the strength, intelligence, and bravery of a modern woman. Kate Fatso is not only Cameroon's leading businesswoman, but also one of the most influential figures in Africa's cocoa industry. As CEO of Teller Cocoa Limited, Cameroon's leading cocoa exporter, she has helped the company control over 30% of the country's cocoa exports, making a significant contribution to the national economy. As of 2025, Kate Fatso's net worth is estimated to be $255 million, making her the richest woman in Cameroon. However, her success is not measured by numbers alone. As a visionary leader, Kate Fatso has always focused on sustainable development. She has initiated many initiatives to help farmers organize into cooperatives, improve production quality, and increase income, creating a far-reaching positive impact on local cocoa-growing communities. Under her leadership, Teller Cocoa has not only remained competitive in the international market, but has also become a driving force for change for thousands of farming families. Kate Fatso was married to the late businessman André Fatso, one of the most influential figures in Cameroonian business. Although it has been more than a decade since his death, she continues to maintain and develop the legacy they built together, affirming her position as a steadfast, courageous, and constantly improving leader. Serena Williams is not only a tennis legend, but also a shrewd businesswoman and a powerhouse that transcends the boundaries of sport. With 23 Grand Slam titles, the most in the Open era, she has dominated tennis for more than 2 decades with her powerful play and unwavering will. But Serena doesn't stop there. As of February 2025, her net worth is estimated at $345 million, making her one of the richest athletes on the planet. During her career, Serena has earned $95 million in prize money, a record in women's tennis history. In 2016, she became the world's highest-paid female athlete with nearly $29 million, and a year later, she was the only woman to make Forbes' list of the 100 highest-paid athletes. But what really sets Serena apart is the bold way she has transitioned from the court to the business world. She co-owns the Los Angeles Golf Club, founded the production company 926 Productions, and is a strategic investor in a range of tech startups, fashion brands, and women-led businesses. Every move she makes is driven by vision and a desire to build a lasting legacy. Serena Williams is more than just a champion. She is an icon, a woman who has changed the game, both on the court and in the business world. And as she continues to grow, she continues to write her own legendary story. As of 2024, former Vice President Kamala Harris and her husband, attorney Douglas Emhoff, have an estimated net worth of $8 million, an impressive figure that reflects their successful careers and smart financial strategies. The couple's wealth comes from a variety of sources, including real estate investments with valuable apartments and homes in San Francisco, Los Angeles, and Washington, D.C., areas that have appreciated in value over time. In addition, Kamala Harris has benefited from book royalties, especially The Truths We Hold, and a steady income from important government positions, from senator to vice president. For his part, Douglas Emhoff has had a solid career in law, which has helped solidify the family's finances. Their combination of success in politics, law, and investing gives them not only financial stability but also admirable leadership and wealth management skills. Eudoxie Bridges, born in Gabon, West Central Africa, is a philanthropist, author, and motivational speaker with an estimated net worth of $10 million. Her journey is a tale of resilience, from a difficult childhood facing poverty and challenges to moving to the United States at age 15, where she overcame language barriers to earn her bachelor's and master's degrees from the University of Miami in 2008. In addition to focusing on education, Eudoxie has built an impressive personal career. She met her life partner, a rapper and comedian, at a charity event in Atlanta, and their relationship quickly progressed, leading to an engagement and marriage on the same day. The author of Unspoken Angel, My Story Through Her Eyes, Eudoxie shares her journey of overcoming adversity, inspiring millions. With over 1 million followers on Instagram, she has not only created a huge impact on social media, but also collaborated with many famous brands, expanding her assets and influence. These successes are a testament to Eudoxie Bridges' perseverance, courage, and spirit of continuous improvement. A pioneer is not just someone who goes first, but someone who paves the way, creates disruptive change, and inspires generations to come. And if there's one name in the business world that deserves that title, it's Janice Bryant Howroyd. Starting from a humble beginning, just $1,500, $900 of which was a loan from her mother, Janice founded Actone Group in 1978 with an ambitious vision. Soon, her company grew into a global workforce solutions empire, serving more than 177,000 clients and employing 2,600 people in 33 countries. From humble beginnings, Janice has risen to become one of the richest black businesswomen in America, with an estimated net worth of $600 million. Despite losing her partner Bernard in 2020, she continues to run Actone with determination and acumen, expanding her portfolio into commercial and residential real estate. Not a familiar face in Hollywood, Janice has carved her name into business history as the first African-American woman to own a billion-dollar company. It's not just a personal achievement, but a testament to perseverance, strategic vision, and a relentless spirit, the qualities that make a true pioneer. Shante Broadus is not only the life partner of rap legend Snoop Dogg, but also a shrewd businesswoman and a passionate philanthropist. Having been with Snoop since high school, she has been with him through all the ups and downs of his career, becoming a solid support behind the scenes. After getting married in 1997, Shante is not only a wife, but also a strategic advisor, helping to manage and orient her husband's brand in the fields of music, fashion, and television. Not stopping there, Shante also built her own empire with Boss Lady Entertainment, an entertainment company that demonstrates her vision and courage in a competitive industry. With her acumen and creative thinking, she has contributed to turning bold ideas into successful projects, affirming her independent position. In addition to her business, Shante is also passionate about charity work, especially in raising awareness about mental health and empowering the younger generation. With an estimated net worth of $5 million, she is a testament to her success not only through fame, but also through talent, courage, and constant dedication. Shante Broadus is not just a pink shadow behind the scenes, but a truly powerful woman. Angela Simmons is not only the daughter of hip-hop legend Rev Run, but also a talented businesswoman, reality TV star, and charismatic style icon. Instead of relying solely on her family's reputation, Angela has asserted herself through bold moves in the fashion and business world. In 2007, she and her sister Vanessa founded Pastry Footwear, a stylish sneaker brand that quickly became a hit and a phenomenon among young people. Not stopping there, Angela also strongly entered reality TV with Run's House and Growing Up Hip-Hop, giving the audience a true perspective on the life of a prestigious hip-hop family. In addition to her entertainment career, Angela is an inspiration for healthy living, runs her own fashion brand, and is dedicated to her role as a mother. With a strong influence on social media and a sharp business mind, she has built an estimated net worth of about $7 million. Angela Simmons is the epitome of a modern woman, independent, talented, and constantly striving. Beyoncé Giselle Knowles is not only a music icon, but also one of the most powerful women in the world. Married to hip-hop legend Jay-Z, the two have built a multi-billion-dollar entertainment and business empire. With an estimated net worth of $800 million in 2023, Beyoncé continues to assert her dominance. Her Renaissance World Tour was not only a musical event, but also a global sensation, grossing an estimated $500 million, setting a record as the highest-grossing tour by a black artist. But music is only part of Beyoncé's vast fortune. She owns Parkwood Entertainment, runs the fashion brand Ivy Park, and has invested in promising companies such as Lemon Perfect, a healthy beverage brand, and Destray, a luxury fashion label. Not only is Beyoncé a moneymaker, she is also dedicated to charity through her Bay Good Foundation, which supports scholarships, disaster relief, and small businesses. Beyoncé's influence extends beyond her music to the economy. Her tours not only provide a top-notch artistic experience, but also create a strong economic impact, with fans willing to spend nearly $1,900 on tickets, travel, and other expenses. Love her or hate her, there is no denying that Beyoncé is one of the most influential individuals on the planet, a true queen of entertainment and business. Bola Shagaya is not only one of Africa's most powerful businesswomen, but also a symbol of business acumen and tenacity. The wife of Alhaji Shagaya, a former police chief and mother of 6, she built her financial empire from scratch, becoming one of the richest women on the continent. As of 2023, Bola Shagaya's net worth is estimated at $950 million. Before entering the business world, she worked as an auditor at the Central Bank of Nigeria, a solid foundation that helped her navigate financial strategies. In 1983, she decided to change direction, entering the business world, and quickly built success. She founded Bullis Group International, a diversified conglomerate with interests in oil and gas, real estate, banking, and photography. Notably, she pioneered the introduction of Kuka photographic materials into the Nigerian and West African markets, transforming the industry in the region. Not stopping there, Bola Shagaya also holds an important role at Unity Bank plc as a board member and executive director of Practoil Limited, one of the largest importers and distributors of base oils in Nigeria. Real estate is also a major part of her portfolio, with projects spanning across major cities, creating jobs for over 300 employees. From an auditor to one of the most powerful figures in Africa, Bola Shagaya's journey is a testament to her boldness, strategic vision, and determination to constantly improve. Ngina Kenyatta, also known by her respectful name, Mama Ngina, is not only an important historical figure but also a powerful businesswoman in Africa. As the fourth wife of Jomo Kenyatta, the first president of Kenya and mother of former President Uhuru Kenyatta, she played a key role in protecting and developing the family legacy while consolidating her influence in politics and business. As of 2025, Mama Ngina's net worth is estimated at $1 billion, making her one of the richest women in Africa. This huge fortune comes not only from her family's reputation, but also from her sharp business strategy, spanning many fields such as banking, real estate, and hotels. She owns a significant stake in the Commercial Bank of Africa, CBA, a financial institution that merged with NIC Bank to form NCBA Group, one of the largest banking groups in East Africa. In the media sector, the Kenyatta family controls MediaMax Network Limited, which operates leading media channels such as K24 TV, Kameme FM, and the People Daily newspaper, expanding their influence in the regional media landscape. Despite her advanced age, Mama Ngina remains sharp-minded, continuing to push forward large-scale economic projects. With her combination of business acumen and political legacy, she is not only a symbol of power but also an inspiration to a generation of female entrepreneurs in Africa. They are not only the wives of powerful men, but they are also leaders, entrepreneurs, and symbols of success. From business, finance, to fashion and technology, these women have affirmed their position with talent and strategic vision, creating their own empires. Despite their different backgrounds, they share a steadfast spirit, a strong will, and a desire to constantly improve. They not only open the door of opportunity for themselves, but also inspire the next generation, proving that Black women can conquer the peaks and create real change. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to continue discovering inspiring stories. See you in the next video. Grease, the legendary musical film, has left a deep impression on fans around the world. However, few people know that behind its brilliant success is a story full of tragedy and surprise. During the long journey of the film crew, 23 members had to face terrible accidents and incidents that few people expected. But behind these tragedies, the story of courage and unforgettable memories continue to live forever in the hearts of those who love this film. Let's explore with us the shocking and little-known events in the journey of Grease. Jeff Conaway, born October 5, 1950 in New York City, is one of the most prominent faces in film and television, especially with the role of Kenickie in the legendary film Grease, 1978. The character Kenickie, with his rebellious style and charm, became one of the memorable images of the generation who loved this film, helping Jeff build a solid position in the hearts of the audience. Born into a family with an artistic tradition, Jeff Conaway started his career at a very young age and quickly affirmed his talent. In addition to Grease, he also made his mark with the role of Bobby Wheeler in the famous TV series Taxi, where he showed his versatility in acting and was loved by the audience. Although Jeff's acting career was extremely successful, his personal life encountered many challenges. He faced hardships and challenges in life, but this did not diminish the love that the audience had for him. Jeff also went through 2 marriages and always faced all difficulties with strength. Jeff's health suffered some serious problems towards the end of his life, especially after a car accident in 2011. However, he was always remembered as a talented artist, with outstanding roles that left a deep mark on Hollywood cinema. Jeff Conaway passed away on May 27, 2011, at the age of 60, but his contributions in Grease and other projects will always live on in the hearts of fans. Although Jeff's life was full of challenges, his legacy will always be remembered through the lovable and impressive roles he brought to cinema. Jeff Conaway's contributions will always be an indispensable part of the great stories of Hollywood. Ed Burns, born July 30, 1932 in New York City, is one of Hollywood's most prominent actors, with notable roles in both television and film. He began his entertainment career as a singer and dancer, but it was his role as Vince Fontaine in the film Grease, 1978, that cemented Ed's reputation and made him a fixture in popular culture. Before his role in Grease, Ed Burns rose to prominence in the 1950s television show 77 Sunset Strip. With his confident and charismatic style, he captured the hearts of television audiences and became a household name at the time. Despite his successful career, Ed's personal life was not without its challenges. He faced difficulties in his marriages and personal problems, but that did not diminish the respect and love that the public had for him. After the challenges in his life, Ed Burns found peace in his later years. He actively participated in charity activities and tried to overcome personal difficulties. Ed passed away on January 8, 2020, at the age of 87, due to natural causes. Although his passing marked the end of an era in film and television, his legacy and legendary roles will live on in the hearts of audiences, especially those who loved him through Grease and the golden years of entertainment. Olivia Newton-John, born September 26, 1948 in Cambridge, England, is a talented artist, famous not only for her music career, but also for her significant contributions to cinema. Growing up in Melbourne, Australia, Olivia began to have a passion for music from a young age. However, her name was widely recognized when she played Sandy in the film Grease, 1978, a role that catapulted her to global stardom. The image of this sweet, innocent girl became a cultural icon, forever associated with Grease. After the resounding success of Grease, Olivia Newton-John continued to shine in her music career. With the smash hit Physical in 1981, this song became one of the iconic songs of the decade and is still loved to this day. Despite her career being at its peak, Olivia's personal life was not without its ups and downs. Most notably her marriage to actor Matt Lattanzi in 1984, which ended in divorce in 1995. The couple had a daughter named Chloe, whom Olivia loved dearly. In 1992, Olivia was diagnosed with breast cancer, but instead of letting the disease affect her spirit, she fought hard and became a symbol of strength and courage. Olivia publicly shared her battle, promoted cancer research, and helped patients facing similar challenges, inspiring millions around the world. Olivia Newton-John passed away on August 8, 2022, at the age of 73, after a long battle with cancer. However, her legacy lives on in the hearts of those who loved her. Olivia leaves behind an invaluable legacy of inner strength, compassion, and tremendous contributions to music, film, and the cancer community. Olivia's story is a testament to resilience, optimism, and the power to overcome life's challenges. Didi Khan, born July 13, 1951, is an actress best known for her role as Frenchie in the film Grease, 1978, a sweet girl who dreamed of becoming a beautician. Raised in Brooklyn, New York, Didi Khan studied acting at Juilliard and began her career in television and film. The role of Frenchie helped her make a strong impression on audiences and opened up great opportunities in her career, although she later had difficulty finding major roles. In addition to her acting career, Didi Khan has also been prominent in her personal life, as she married composer David Shire in 1982 and had a son, Nicholas. Although their marriage ended in divorce, she has always shown strength and resilience in overcoming challenges in her life, including the loss of her father and emotional shocks that she has shared publicly. Despite her personal struggles, Didi Khan has not given up her passion for acting and continues to participate in many television and film projects. In recent years, she has also participated in advocacy activities and continues to shine in the entertainment industry, bringing impressive performances to the audience. Didi Khan is a testament to perseverance and love for art, and despite her difficult life, she continues to bring joy to fans through her vibrant and passionate roles. Barry Pearl, born March 29, 1950, is best known for his role as Duty in Grease, 1978, where he portrayed a charming and innocent member of the T-Birds. Born in New York, Pearl showed a passion for acting from an early age and trained at the Playhouse Theater School, where he began to build his career foundation. The role of Duty in Grease was an important turning point in his career, making Pearl an indispensable part of the famous musical film. Although his career did not reach the heights of some of his co-stars, Pearl still had a long career with many roles in television shows and movies. In his personal life, Pearl experienced many happy and sad moments, including family happiness and great loss. He married and had children, but was quite private about his private life. One of the great tragedies in his life was the sudden passing of his mother, which left a deep impact on his heart. Despite the challenges in his life, Pearl continued to dedicate himself to acting and is always loved and remembered by fans of Grease. Michael Tucci, born April 15, 1946, is best known for his role as Sonny in Grease, 1978, a cheerful and mischievous member of the T-Birds. Raised in New York, Tucci developed a passion for acting at an early age and studied at the Lee Strasberg Theater Institute. Although the role of Sonny did not bring him the fame of his co-stars, it was still an important milestone in Tucci's career. After Grease, Tucci had a steady career in the entertainment industry, appearing in television shows such as Diagnosis Murder and films such as The Happening 1967, and The Goldbergs Although his acting career was quite successful, his personal life was full of challenges. He married actress Sherry J. Wilson in the 1980s, but the marriage did not last and ended in divorce. In addition, Tucci also suffered the pain of losing his brother to cancer, a great shock in his life. Despite many difficulties, Michael Tucci did not give up his acting career, continued to maintain his work, and found comfort in his work, becoming a familiar face in the Hollywood entertainment industry. Dinah Manoff, born January 25, 1956, is an actress best known for her role as Marty in the film Grease, 1978, a confident and flirtatious member of the Pink Ladies. Born into an artistic family with her mother, actress Lee Grant, Dinah Manoff was exposed to the entertainment industry from a young age. After studying acting, she got her big break in her career with her role in Grease, a role that made her a household name. Although Dinah Manoff's acting career struggled to find major roles after Grease, she continued to enjoy success in the entertainment industry. She had notable roles in television shows such as Empty Nest and First Wives Club, where her talent and versatility in acting were highly appreciated by audiences and critics. In her personal life, Dinah married Nicholas Shuri in the early 1980s and had 2 children. Although the marriage ended in divorce, Dinah remained strong and continued to devote herself to her acting career. She also faced the great loss of her father, an event that had a profound impact on her life and career. Despite her personal challenges, Dinah Manoff continued to be involved in the entertainment industry and was loved for her diverse talents. With her tireless contributions, she is a testament to her perseverance and love for the profession, bringing audiences impressive roles throughout her long career. Alice Ghostley, born August 14, 1923 in Eve, Missouri, is a talented actress, known for her distinctive voice and captivating acting style. She made a lasting impression on audiences through her role as Mrs. Murdoch in Grease, 1978, one of the most memorable roles of her career. After studying at the University of Kansas, Alice Ghostley moved to New York to pursue her passion for acting. Here, she quickly became a familiar face on television, especially in popular shows such as Bewitched and Designing Women. With her unique sense of humor and personality, Alice created unforgettable characters, leaving a deep impression on audiences. Although Alice's acting career was very successful, her personal life was not without challenges. Alice faced some difficulties in her personal life, especially with depression, but she persevered and continued to contribute to the entertainment industry. Alice married actor and director H. Block in 1955, but they later separated. Although her personal life had its difficult times, Alice found peace in her later years. Alice Ghostley passed away on September 21, 2007 at the age of 84 after a long battle with colon cancer. Although her life was full of challenges, Alice's contributions to television and film will always be remembered. She left behind a lasting legacy of emotional and personal performances that continue to shine in the hearts of fans and the entertainment industry. Sid Caesar, born September 8, 1922, in Yonkers, New York, is a comedy legend who has contributed to television for over 50 years and has had a profound influence on the development of modern television. He is best known for his role as Coach Calhoun in the film Grease, 1978. But Sid Caesar will probably always be remembered for his work on Your Show of Shows, a groundbreaking comedy program in the 1950s that paved the way for the development of American television. Born into a working-class family, Sid Caesar showed a passion for music and acting from an early age. He attended the Juilliard School, which helped him develop his talent and opened up great opportunities in his career. With his outstanding talent in acting, Sid received many Emmy nominations and became one of the biggest names in the American entertainment industry. Sid Caesar's personal life also faced challenges, especially when he struggled with alcoholism. However, Sid always overcame these difficulties and continued his career. After his first marriage to Florence Levy, Sid married Miriam in 1965, and they had a long life together. Despite his personal challenges, Sid Caesar always maintained his talent and dedication to the arts. He continued to work until his final years and was always loved for his talent and endless creativity. Sid Caesar passed away on February 12, 2014, at the age of 91, leaving behind a great legacy in comedy and television. His legacy will always be cherished and admired by generations to come. Joan Blondell, born August 30th, 1906, is one of Hollywood's most legendary actresses, known for her acting talent and charisma. She became an icon of the golden age of cinema, making her mark on audiences with memorable roles, most notably as Vi in Grease, 1978. However, Joan's career was not limited to this film, but also spanned many classics such as Gold Diggers of 1933 and The Public Enemy, where she demonstrated her versatility and captivated audiences with every scene. Born into a family with a strong artistic tradition, Joan Blondell showed an early passion for the stage. She began her career on Broadway before moving to film, where she quickly won the hearts of audiences with her versatility and freshness in each character. Whether she played strong, innocent, or vulnerable roles, Joan always brought a special vitality and energy to each role. Despite her successful career, Joan Blondell's personal life was not without its challenges. After the sudden death of her second husband, producer Mike Todd, in a car accident in 1958, Joan faced great grief. However, she continued to dedicate herself to her art and maintained a career in film and television. In the 1970s, Joan Blondell was diagnosed with leukemia, and despite a fierce battle, she passed away on December 25th, 1979, at the age of 73. Despite her many challenges, Joan's legacy and contributions to the film industry are unforgettable. Her talent and acting style continue to inspire generations of actors, and Joan Blondell's legacy will live on in the hearts of film lovers. Susan Buckner, born January 28, 1953, made a lasting impression on audiences with her role as Patty Simcox in the film Grease, 1978. Her character, an enthusiastic and energetic cheerleader, was the complete opposite of the rebellious girls like the T-Birds and Pink Ladies. This role helped Susan Buckner win the hearts of audiences, although she did not maintain the popularity as at her peak, but continued to participate in many television and film projects in the 1980s and 1990s. Susan grew up in a small town, and despite the challenges in her life, she always maintained a strong spirit. She went through some personal hardships, but this did not diminish her determination in her career. Besides, family life has always been a great comfort to Susan. She married a successful businessman and had 2 children, James and Emma, who were her biggest supporters. Although her career was not always as bright as it was in the early days, Susan Buckner always maintained a love for her family and her career. In her later years, despite some health problems, she always maintained a warm relationship with her family and friends. Susan Buckner passed away on May 2, 2024, at the age of 72 from natural causes. Her legacy, especially her role as Patty Simcox in Grease, will forever be in the hearts of those who loved her. Dodie Goodman, born October 28, 1914 in Columbus, Ohio, was a talented actress, known for her ability to portray humorous characters and her unique acting style. She is widely known for her role as Blanche in Grease, 1978, where her distinctive voice and fresh energy made a lasting impression on audiences. Dodie Goodman's career began in the early years of television, where she quickly won the hearts of viewers with her comedic and charismatic acting abilities. After studying at the University of Illinois, Dodie began her career on Broadway before moving to television and film, where she made a name for herself with memorable roles. Despite her thriving acting career, her personal life was not without its challenges. Dodie was married, but the marriage ended in divorce and she had no children. Dodie Goodman also faced personal struggles, including loneliness and the loss of a loved one. However, with perseverance and a love for the arts, she continued to dedicate herself to her profession, leaving behind impressive performances in both comedy and drama. Dodie Goodman passed away on June 22, 2008, at the age of 93 of natural causes. Her legacy will be remembered for her outstanding performances, especially in comedy, and her important contributions to the arts of theater and cinema. Annette Charles, born March 5, 1948 in California, became an unforgettable icon with her role as the cha-cha dancer in the film Grease, 1978. With her charm and powerful on-screen presence, she quickly stole the spotlight as Danny, creating one of the film's most memorable moments. Annette's career began at an early age when she developed a passion for performing. She studied dance and drama and graduated with a degree in theater arts, preparing her for a promising career path. Annette's career began in the late 1960s, and she quickly became a familiar face on television as well as in films. Although her role as Cha-Cha in Grease was one of her most prominent, Annette also appeared in numerous television shows and other projects throughout the 1970s and 1980s. In her personal life, Annette was married once, but had no children. However, she faced a major challenge when in 2010, she was diagnosed with cancer. Despite a courageous battle with the disease, Annette passed away on August 3, 2011, at the age of 63. Her death was a great loss to the entertainment community, not only because of her role in Grease but also because of her vibrant, lovable personality and contributions to the arts. Annette Charles will always be remembered as a talented and influential star in the entertainment industry and an icon of enthusiasm, passion for her craft, and tireless dedication to culture and the arts. Dick Patterson, born April 11, 1929 in Los Angeles, California, is a veteran actor, best known for his role as Mr. Rudy in the film Grease, 1978. With a career spanning decades, Patterson has made a name for himself in the entertainment industry, especially through supporting roles in popular films and television shows, where he has always made a strong impression, especially with authority figures. Born and raised in California, Patterson showed an early passion for the arts and studied acting at the University of California. Before joining Grease, he appeared in many films and television shows, playing strong, powerful roles, thereby building a solid foothold in the entertainment industry. However, Patterson's personal life was not always smooth. He went through 2 unsuccessful marriages, and tensions in his family relationships affected his life. Patterson also faced financial difficulties in his later years, which made his life even more challenging. Despite this, Patterson continued to act until his health began to decline. He died on September 20, 1999, at the age of 70, of natural causes. Despite his difficult life, his legacy in the film industry, especially his role in Grease and his strong supporting roles in many other works, is still remembered and honored. Dick Patterson will always be an important part of Hollywood history, and his name will live on in the hearts of movie lovers, who remember him for his memorable performances and his tireless dedication to the art form. Dennis Stewart, born July 29, 1947, is an actor best known for his role as Leo in the 1978 film Grease. In the film, he portrayed the strong and rebellious leader of the T-Birds gang, a role that made him memorable. Growing up in a small town, Dennis Stewart soon discovered his passion for music and performing. After graduating from high school, he moved to Los Angeles to pursue an acting career and quickly achieved success with many roles in television shows and movies. However, it was his role in Grease that catapulted him to new heights. Although Dennis's career was on the rise, his personal life was not so smooth. After 2 marriages and 2 children, his personal relationships often struggled. Dennis, in particular, faced a difficult battle with HIV, having been diagnosed in the late 1980s. His health quickly declined, and Dennis Stewart died on April 20, 1994, at the age of 46, from complications from AIDS. His death was a tragic end to a promising career. Although his life was cut short, Dennis Stewart will forever be remembered for the charisma and power he brought to the screen. His legacy in Grease and his contributions to the film industry will live on in the hearts of his fans and colleagues. Dennis Stewart will always be an unforgettable part of Hollywood history, and his name will continue to live on in the hearts of those who loved him. Darryl Zwirling, born September 9, 1928, is an actor best known for his role as Mr. Lynch in Grease, 1978. He was known for his strong and authoritative appearance, often playing commanding or influential roles in films and television shows. Raised in New York, Zwirling began his acting career in the theater before moving to film and television. Although he appeared in many projects, his role as Mr. Lynch in Grease was the biggest highlight of his career. Zwirling was married twice and had children, but kept his personal life private. He passed away on April 11, 2014, at the age of 85, leaving behind a memorable legacy in the film industry. Stockard Channing, born February 13, 1944 in New York, is a famous actress, especially for her role as Rizzo in the film Grease, 1978. As one of the most individual and strong girls in the Pink Ladies, Channing made a deep impression on the audience and became a symbol of confidence and independence in popular culture. Channing grew up in New York and attended Radcliffe College, where she began to show her passion for acting. After graduating, she decided to turn to the arts and began participating in plays on Broadway. The role of Rizzo in Grease was the breakthrough in her film career, making her a prominent star. Following this success, Stockard Channing continued to find success in many other projects, especially in television roles, such as The West Wing and 6 Degrees of Separation, where she demonstrated her versatility in acting. Stockard Channing's personal life was not without its challenges. She went through 2 failed marriages but had no children. Despite this, she continued to maintain a strong acting career, demonstrating her resilience and versatility in a competitive entertainment industry. Stockard Channing is highly regarded not only for her talent, but also for her tenacity and ability to reinvent herself with each role. Eve Arden, born April 30, 1908, is a legendary actress who has left a lasting mark on both film and television. She is best remembered for her role as Principal McGee in the film Grease, 1978, a role that showcased her sharp humor and strong demeanor, making audiences fall in love with her at first sight. Born and raised in Mill Valley, California, Eve Arden showed her artistic talent early on when she began her career on Broadway. She then moved to Hollywood and quickly made a name for herself with her humorous and characterful roles. She rose to prominence in works such as Our Miss Brooks and Mildred Pierce, where she not only scored with her subtle acting ability, but also created a unique and impressive style. Although Eve Arden's acting career was brilliant, her personal life was not without challenges. She went through a turbulent marriage with actor Brooks West before the two split. However, happiness smiled on her again when she met composer Thomas Lewis, who became her husband and with whom she built a family with 2 daughters. Towards the end of her life, Eve Arden faced skin cancer, a great challenge that she fought with rare resilience and courage. She passed away on November 12, 1990, at the age of 82, but her legacy lives on in the hearts of audiences and Hollywood cinema. From comedic roles to brilliant dramatic roles, Eve Arden left an indelible mark and continues to be an inspiration to many generations of artists. John Travolta, born February 18, 1954 in Englewood, New Jersey, is best known for his role as Danny Zuko in Grease, 1978, one of the legendary musical films of the 20th century. His career began at a young age with his first role in Welcome Back, Kotter, 1975, but it was Saturday Night Fever, 1977, and Grease that brought him to the top. Although Travolta's career faced some challenges in the 1980s, when many films failed to succeed, he made a spectacular comeback in the 1990s with Pulp Fiction, 1994, reaffirming his talent and popularity. John Travolta's personal life was also full of tragedy. He lost his son, Jet, in 2009 to a seizure disorder, and his wife, Kelly Preston, passed away in 2020 after a battle with breast cancer. Despite the tragic losses, Travolta has continued to dedicate himself to his art, remaining a symbol of resilience and perseverance in the entertainment industry. Kelly Ward, born November 17, 1956, is best known for his role as P.S. in Grease, 1978, as the cheerful, easygoing member of the T-Birds. Raised in San Bernardino, California, he studied theater arts at UCLA, and Grease was a big turning point in his acting career. Although he has had many roles in television and film, Kelly Ward has mainly played comedic roles, which has limited his opportunities to try out more diverse roles. He has kept a low profile in his personal life, having been married to Judy Norton and having children, but they eventually divorced. Despite many challenges in his career, Ward has continued to contribute to the entertainment industry, working in theater, television, and trying his hand at directing. He has maintained his career and is an integral part of the entertainment industry. Jamie Donnelly, born May 8, 1947, rose to prominence with her role as Jen in Grease, 1978, where she portrayed the cheerful and eccentric side of the Pink Ladies. Born in Texas, she moved to New York to study at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts, and her role in Grease marked her big career breakthrough. Despite her success with Grease, Donnelly struggled to find new roles and was mostly stuck in similar roles. She married actor David Garrison in the late 1970s, but their marriage ended in divorce. She also had to deal with the loss of her mother, a major blow to her life. Despite many challenges in her personal and professional life, Donnelly persevered in her pursuit of the entertainment industry. She turned to voice acting and television projects, continuing to dedicate herself to art. Frederick Dennis Green, born January 11, 1949, is best known for his role as Johnny Casino and the Gamblers in Grease, 1978, where he brought energy and vibrancy to the film's musical scenes, contributing to the film's huge success. Green had a passion for music from an early age, learning to play the guitar and piano before deciding to pursue a career in the entertainment industry. Despite his acting successes, music remained his greatest passion. Green performed regularly with bands and was a true artist in both acting and music. However, Green's personal life was not without its challenges, including a tumultuous marriage and a bitter battle with esophageal cancer. He died on September 5, 2015, at the age of 66, from complications of the disease. His passing leaves a huge void in the entertainment industry and for music lovers. Lenny Baker, born April 18, 1946, is a multi-talented artist, best known for his role as Johnny Casino in Grease, 1978, bringing life and dynamism to the band Johnny Casino and the Gamblers. Before entering the film industry, Lenny was already a well-known musician and singer, with a deep passion for rock and roll from an early age. He performed with several bands and had a solid music career before becoming famous for his role in this hit film. Although Lenny's musical career was very successful, his personal life was not without challenges. He was in a long-term marriage and had 3 children, but like many artists, his career sometimes affected his family relationships. During the 1990s, Lenny faced health problems but continued to perform until his health no longer allowed. Lenny passed away on February 24, 2016, at the age of 69 of natural causes. Despite his passing, his legacy lives on through his incredible performances in Grease and his continued contributions to music and film. Lenny Baker will always be remembered as an influential and indispensable artist in the history of rock music and film. As we wrap up the story of the 23 members of the Grease cast who tragically passed away, we remember their contributions and the legacy they left behind. While the loss is very sad, their roles will always live on in the hearts of their fans. Thank you for watching the video. If you find it interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on other interesting videos. See you again, and thank you for your support.